We talk about the biggest stories in football presented by our good friends at Papa Murphy's Pizza. Man, I crushed a Papa Murphy's Pizza over the weekend, and it was glorious. Glorious. I'm all in on extra mushroom on the pizza now. I got to tell you guys, the extra mushroom on the pizza, bomb diggity, dude. Okay. Traditional crust, barbecue sauce. The other thing, green onions or chives. Oh, my God.
Chives.
Green onions you got to get the herb mix.
Right.
Get the spiced herbs, I think they're called. Whatever they're called. Get that on your pizza. Oh, my God. It just, when when you eat a masterpiece, when Michelangelo makes your pizza, right, and you take that first bite into it, and you're just like, God, thank you for validating my decision tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And you just, oh, man. I had an otherworldly, soul-moving experience with my Papa Murphy's Pizza.
Okay.
It was so good.
Okay.
Make sure you use the promo code Monty25 to get 25% off your purchase at $25 or more at Papa Murphy's Pizza. Use the promo code Monty25. Okay, who we kidding, man? NFL wildcard weekend was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I want to start with the Seahawks-Niner game.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy's for real. Let's stop surmising and wondering. And Brock Purdy's the dude. He's legit. With all due respect to Jimmy G and the other guy who should never have been drafted or starting.
Trey Lance.
It doesn't matter what his name is. I know the name Trey Lance. I was just being a jerk.
Okay.
But the point is, Brock Purdy's for real. This is not a fluke. 332, 3 scores, no interceptions. He put up 332 on 18 passes.
Yeah, dude.
18 of 30, 332. And CMC Music Factory, the guy is just an absolute stud.
Yep.
I mean, to run for 119, to catch 17 more and a touchdown, unbelievable. I hope Debo's healthy, because he had a couple of plays that were just scintillating.
Yeah.
But who's the straw that stirs the drink?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, right now, it's Dre Greenlaw on that defense. Dre Greenlaw's a stud, and I know everybody says, oh, Bosa. Dre Greenlaw's the dude on that defense.
Mm-hmm.
And the 49ers should win the NFC Championship. I don't know how they don't.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was an interesting game. I mean, obviously, the Seahawks kept it close in the first half, and then the second half, you see the result. They end up losing by, whatever that is, 18 or, and I think that, the 49ers, and I thought we saw this a lot on Wild Card Weekend, where the first half, the winning team, got out a little slow, and then the second half, they get it going. We saw that, and I think that, yeah, if Brock Purdy can continue to be this guy, you're gonna have a tough time beating the 49ers. You're gonna have a tough time keeping them out of the Super Bowl, honestly, because if he's gonna throw for 300 plus on sub 20 attempts, like that's pretty efficient. Now, obviously, he's not gonna do that against every team. Obviously, that's really like high level efficiency, but you get my point. If this guy can throw for 3 or 4 TDs and not turn it over, which is most important, they are going to be difficult to beat. And yeah, having an X factor like Deebo Samuel on your team who can do what he did, in addition to what McCaffrey did in the run game, you're in a great place. So to me, I just look at this and I say, hey, like, more power to you. You did an awesome job, and now you're on to next week, and we'll see what they all have to offer.
I'm telling you, they're good. I'm telling you that the great forehead explosion in the second half that we saw in Jacksonville, I don't know what Doug Peterson did at the half. I have no idea. Whatever he gave to Trevor Lawrence, I want some of that. Because Homie came out and had a different second half than first half, and Brandon Staley's still not fired.
Yeah.
Which is remarkable, because my guy, the sex machine, Justin Herbert, Justin Herbert, should be going on to round 2, and the Jags should be going home. Should Staley pay for that with his job?
Yeah, I mean, probably that's what's reasonable. It's just frustrating because I don't know how you I don't know how NFL teams do this on the regular. I don't know. Like,
No idea.
This goes back to Brady and the Falcons, 28-0, right? You lose, what was it, 32-28, I think was the final score there. Like, I don't know how this regularly happens. I understand, okay, you go to the half, you're comfortable, you're feeling great. You come out, the Jags go, they stop you, they cause a 3-and-out, they go down and score. Okay, great, that's NFL.
We're fine.
That's going to
We're
happen.
fine.
We're fine. Get back to basics. That's what I don't understand. Like, why we're trying to do all this magic, high-level, taking shots stuff. Run the football. Like, be committed to running the football, possessing the football, and burning clock, but they won't do that.
Go play intramurals, brother.
It's incredible, because I'm
Right?
with you. Like, Herbert's not my favorite quarterback, but damn, he's enjoyable to watch, dude. He is, and he's a good quarterback, yet he somehow always finds himself here.
He's no GS7.
Yeah, he's no GS7, but he'll do, okay? He'll do, all right? He's no Brock Purdy, but he'll do. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
By the way, did Geno come back to earth? Hell yeah, he did. Hell yeah, he did.
Geno's gonna Geno. You know what I mean?
By the way, Justin Herbert, 273, a touchdown. The guy deserved to win the game. I don't know what's up with that defense, but
that's the other thing. How are you giving up big plays over the top when you're ahead? How does that happen?
all you have to do is the forehead is huge, bro.
Like, all you have to do.
Oh my God, how did you get you picked him off 4 times and he still beat you.
Like, how are you not just playing cover 2 the entire second half?
By the way, then there's Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow. Talk about uncomfortable. Jesus.
My God, how close was that game? You feel for Tyler Huntley, because that ball coming out on the goal line that goes for the game-winning touchdown. I mean, how many times have we seen dudes jump over like that?
Now, I know that Tyler Huntley isn't Lamar Jackson when it comes to running the football, right? Like, I know Lamar is elite. He's special. He can do things that other guys can't do.
But did you see what J.K. Dobbins said? Mm-hmm. We win that game if Lamar Jackson plays.
I don't know that I agree with that. I'm not sure I agree with that, man. I think it's close, but... Like, Cincinnati made plays, dude. The goal line.
They did.
The goal line thing, if Lamar did that, the same result would have happened. Like, it's just a reality of the situation. And you know what the real problem is? Is that guys like J.K. Dobbins can say what they want to say. The issue is Lamar Jackson is not a winner. He's not a Super Bowl winner. He's not. He's not a winner at the highest level. And when you want, Deshaun money, you have to have at least proven you can get to, the AFC Championship game at a minimum, and you have
at a minimum.
Like, you haven't proven that, and that's the issue.
I don't know, man. I just think you're running through Cincinnati. Do you know how good Cincinnati had to be? That play by Hubbard, to have the sensibility to pick that ball up and run, and then not just collapse at the 50-yard line from a lack of oxygen. Do you know how wrong? I think that's 98 yards.
Yeah.
He ran 98 yards. And sprint. The other thing that really stood out to me about that was he had a caravan with him.
Yeah.
It wasn't just him trying to outrun Andrews. He had Bengals teammates with him.
Well, and the funny thing was it was like 4-on-2, I think. I think he had 4 Bengals guys and two Ravens guys. And just the reaction from the Bengals, as soon as he had that football, you saw them all turn and go. Like, they just knew, okay, time to go down the field. Like, they just knew.
And I thought the picture of him on the bench flexing with the oxygen mask on was unbelievable. Football 50-10 of the hour, every hour on the Monty Show, presented by our good friends at Papa Murphy's Pizza.
At Papa Murphy's, we do more than just pizza. We do meatballs and marinara.
Papa Murphy's, that's meatballs?
Oh, I think you mean I do the meatballs and marinara?
And how do you do it, Dad?
How do I do it? How do I do it?
Oh, well, we do it with savory ground beef
covered in tangy marinara. That's how, honey.
At Papa Murphy's, we make great pizza.
And don't forget the meatballs.
Order now at papamurphys.com.